I'm not big on these in-season tournaments anyway. They don't really mean dick. I mean, okay, a pseudo weird. I mean, it's like a bubble champion. I don't count that Lakers championship in the bubble either. By the way, you didn't have to. You didn't have to play in front of any hostile crowds to win it, and then go into a lockout, killing their sport. The fact is, you got to remember, even in major sports like Major League Baseball had a lockout in '94, and they had a unbelievable season going on that year in '94. But how cool would it be to have a little bit of expansion on the rosters? Let's focus on the teams that have everything set up right now, Sabali said. Well, you can't look at it that way because there's 3 more franchises coming. That's a wrap. That's happening. So you can't worry about the that have been passing on playing over here because they make more money over there might actually want to show up and play. So maybe the talent would get better. Can we give bonuses for learning how to and make layups? I've never seen anything like it. It's a skill going to make money as long as they don't get too big for their britches. This league will finally turn a profit as long as these players don't believe that they're about to. If the average player believes they're about to make like $1.5 million a year, then shut the league down. Shut the league down. They had a lockout. The season was over. And it took 5 years to recover. 4 years to recover. It took the summer of 1998 and the home run chase with Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, and Mark McGwire putting on one of the most unbelievable in history. Something like that. I could see that. I could see, a max salary becoming $1 million a year. If they're looking for $5 million a year, they can charge it to the game. It's over. Shut the league down. Because the revenue will not be. Throw that in. Can we put that in the CBA? Jesus. Tell me what you think. Are they headed towards disaster? If the players want too much, they'll historic displays in sports history to reborn Major League Baseball. The WNBA does not have that luxury. If they go into a lockout, this league is over. It's a wrap. And I'm not sure these players quite understand that. This media rights deal will make people significantly more money. They're not getting that NBA money, not even close. The clock is ticking on the WNBA and its union and to agree on a new CBA. About 80% of the league's players are free agents next year in anticipation of exponential increases in their salaries. However, the addition of more teams, a 50% increase from 2024 to 2030, also dilutes the revenue. All right. It would not take a lot for a lot of people to just say, I'm good. I gave it a shot, and it didn't work out. There was too much drama, too much bullshit, too many bad. They're not going to make that, and the league will go under. Now, if you look at Kelsey Mitchell's $249,000 salary, I could see that reasonably going up to, say, $600,000. Maybe. 600, 700,000 maybe. We learned in PE in the 3rd grade layup drills and how to make a layup. And these professionals can't make them. I thought I'd just throw that hardship 10-day crap. That was for the birds, and it looked like some clown shit from the league. Honestly, I was like, what is this crap? I understand they've had 10-day contracts in the NBA forever, but as long as the salary refs, a clown show of a commissioner, the whole nine, watching their beloved star get the crap beat out of her every other game, her missing games now, which is a disaster. By the way, they're getting this new media rights deal because of her. Caitlin Clark, $70 million of annual value, more than 4 times I said 250 plus. 240 is what they initially talked about. So it's 270. Front Office Sports reported the WNBA also received $250 million in expansion fees for 3 new franchises, all in, all said and done. You got expansion. You've got rosters that need to increase in size. All right. So you can't just automatically be like, well, that's 4 times, so the salary's going up 4 times. No. There's going to just the teams that are in existence. You got 3 other franchises. It's happening no matter what. That's a done deal. Last week, Indiana Fever players Sophie Cunningham, Sydney Colson read a prepared statement. Quote, as the league grows, it's time for the CBA to reflect our true value. We are fighting for a fair dollar contract, I think, roughly. I think it's safe to assume that with the new media rights deal, all right, they're going to be going from around $60 million a year to over 250, okay, million. But the two sides are far apart. Phoenix Mercury's Satu Sabali, a WNBA player representative, told the media Tuesday that the WNBA sent a proposal to the union, and it was, quote, a slap in the face. Her comments came the day after the WNBA announced, charge that. You can forget it. It all depends on the expectations of the players. If they're going to be reasonable and realize, yeah, we may go from 249,000 to say 600,000 or 700,000. But if they're wanting to go, WNBA sent a proposal to the union last week, and that it's the first proposal the league sent. The source confirmed that the players felt the initial proposal, quote, wasn't entirely responsive to their request. Quote, I love to see the league growing, but their cap room is there. They can usually just pull the trigger, bring somebody on if they decide to keep them. There was all these regulations and shit. You had guys trying to become experts in that. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Cut somebody else and did, by the way, comment on this CBA. Look, they're going to get a salary bump, but if the average player, let's see, let's just say above average. Kelsey Mitchell got what? A 1 year, $249,000 within maybe 5 years, but they're certainly going to 50. We saw him go from 40 to 44, and 50 is coming quick. Could it come next year? Maybe. A source close to the negotiations told Front Office Sports it's $100,000. But there are some benefits. I mean, look, the rookies come in making $76,000. That's probably going to go up to, $150,000, $200,000 a year. That's a pretty good pay bump. And if they can get salaries to go up, some of these good players overseas, they're living off of Steph Curry and LeBron James and Michael Jordan and Kobe and all the legacies. They're profiting off of that. Well, they're not even profiting off of it. They're staying afloat off of it. I can't say profit because they ain't made no money. They're from 250,000 to 2 million. Forget it. Shut the league down. It ain't going to make it. That's unreasonable. And let's be honest, there's only one player in the league worth that kind of money. And honestly, she's probably worth $10 million a year. While everybody else is still worth $3 have to be money spread out. You've got expansion, and you need to increase these rosters. There shouldn't be an Ari McDonald situation. If a WNBA team wants to sign an Ari McDonald, they should be able to sign her straight up for the season. None